Well, hello there everyone and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Christy and it is time to cook. Now today I am making a delicious Southern comfort food. Yeah, I am making pork chop with a tomato gravy. Now this recipe actually came from Paula Dean's Southern Cooking Bible cookbook here, and she's the queen of Southern cooking, and this is such a good recipe, so I had to share it with you guys. It is so delicious. It is so comforting. Tomato gravy is creamy, flavorful. Yeah, if you've never had it, you've got to give it a try. So let me go over all these ingredients with you and show you just how to make this delicious dish. So what I have here is 4 bone-in thick cut pork chops and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'm going to season these pork chops with the seasoning mix here. It's 1 teaspoon of salt, a half of a teaspoon of black pepper, a half of a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a half of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then a half of a stick of butter, and I have here a small onion. It's a half of a small onion that I have diced, 1/4 of a cup of flour, 1.5 cups of milk, a half of a cup of chicken broth, and then I have 1 can of diced tomatoes. I'm just going to mix these spices together. And then I'm just going to sprinkle the seasoning on my pork chops on both sides. All right, so I'm using my 12-inch deep cast iron skillet. I'm going to add my olive oil to my skillet, and I'm going to let this get nice and hot. And I don't know if there's anything better than frying up a pork chop in an iron skillet. It just gives it such a good sear. All right, am I gonna be able to fit all these in here? I think so. Yeah. And you want to let the pork chops cook for about 5 minutes on each side. All right, it's time to turn these bad boys over. All right, so these pork chops are done, so I'm going to remove them and place them on a plate. And now I'm going to add my butter. And then I'm going to add my diced onion. And now I'm going to sprinkle in this flour. Then I'm going to add my chicken broth and my milk. Just like we're making gravy, I'm just going to stir this until it gets thick. So as you can see here, this gravy is starting to thicken. So now I'm going to add the can of tomatoes. All right, that's all there is to it, but I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little taste to see if it needs any extra salt. That is really good. I am going to give just a pinch of salt, but it's all done. Tender pork chop with this tomato gravy. That is so good. And I'm serving it alongside mashed potatoes and green beans. But this would also be delicious with some grits. Yeah. It's definitely comforting. Just saying. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. God bless. And as always, I will see you soon with more delicious recipes.